And we're here in beautiful downtown Frederick, and these spires are right near the visitor center. We're going to take a look at the visitor center here in a moment. This is the current location of the downtown visitor center, and as the sign says, it's the Tourism Council of Frederick County. And you can see in this elegant older building, they have the original radiators still displayed here. And there are lots of brochures here available for sites that you can see, and then volunteers here to help you out with information. Okay, I'm here with John Fieseler, and are you called the Director of Tourism, or what's your official title?
Executive Director of the Tourism Council of Frederick County.
There we go, and let's get your website address out there first.
www.fredericktourism.org.
Very good. And in the back, I'm going to pan around here, we've got this older building. When was this building built originally?
Right around 1900.
1900.
It's our, lovely little fixer-upper.
All right. And you're going to restore this, and this is going to be the new location for tourism.
This will be the new visitor center. Of course, a lot of folks are familiar with the extension of East Street out to a new interchange on I-70. That's underway right now. And the street right out here in front of the building is East Street, which will connect to the new main interchange for downtown Frederick. And so this is the road that'll be bringing people from the highway into downtown, and seemed like a good location to put the visitor center. We identified this old warehouse. It was actually a cannery warehouse for most of its life. Right across the street from us, the former Monocacy Valley Canning Company building, which is now owned by Bert Anderson. He's getting ready to redevelop that. That was the cannery. This building here was one of the warehouses for that site. It was most recently used as a cabinet shop, and then in the 1990s the city acquired it pretty much to get the right-of-way for the extension of East Street when they opened up the MARC train station. So that's how the city came to own this building. We purchased it from the city. We have plans to rehabilitate the building, put some exhibits in it, a theater to show an orientation film. It'll go beyond what the typical visitor center has been today, brochures and a desk, to where there will also be exhibits and artifacts, things to whet your appetite to go out and see many of the different sites and attractions around the county. Very good. Are you going to have Wi-Fi? We will. We're looking at all the different technology, evaluating which is likely to have legs and which is likely to be obsolete by the time we open. But we do want to make it as up-to-date as we possibly can. Well, very good, and they can keep an eye on your website for updates, right? They can. We're hoping that construction will get underway either fall of 2008 or spring of 2009, and probably take about 10 or 11 months to complete. The road will be opening late 2009 is the current timetable. I should mention that immediately west of our building is a large open site where the city of Frederick will be constructing a very large parking deck, at the moment known as deck number 6, and that'll provide the parking for this facility. And we'd like to coordinate our project, obviously, so that we're not in the middle of a construction zone and that there's parking for our visitors once we open. So all of that happening probably in that early 2010
Let's get that website address one more time so people can keep up to date.
That's www.fredericktourism.org.
Very good. Thanks for all you do.
Thank you, Craig.
John Fieseler. And I'm here with John Fieseler. Again, you're with the Tourism Council.
Tourism Council, Frederick County.
All right. And can you tell us why folks now are coming from all over the world to come to Frederick, downtown, the historic district here, and Frederick County in general?
Well, the great thing about downtown Frederick in particular is that folks come for lots of different reasons. It's not just one thing. Sometimes the answer to the question, why do they come, depends on where they're coming from. Let the dump truck go by.
Well, there's some construction going on in town. Your new tourism center, I guess that's where he's headed, probably.
Well, there are a lot of exciting things happening downtown, and so, yeah, some folks are coming here to work on the projects. But within the immediate region, we get a lot of people that come here increasingly for the dining and shopping opportunities. There are lots of great ones. Downtown is stronger than it's ever been from that regard. As you get further away, increasingly they come because of the history. If they're traveling here from halfway across the country or from another country, it's often our Civil War history, for instance, or the art, the architecture, any number of things. And the great thing is that, you know, not everybody in a family or in a group has the same interests, and this area works so well for that. If somebody's real interested in the National Museum of Civil War Medicine and their spouse isn't, well, right down the street, right across the street, there are any number of either shops or restaurants or whatever So as they mix it up, there's something for everybody.
And if we want to do some hiking, they go up to Thurmont and go up those beautiful parks up there.
As we get out in the county, just the drive through the countryside is an attraction for a lot of folks. If you're going to visit our covered bridges, for instance, and going out driving through the countryside and the farm fields, for some folks that don't see that every day, they love that experience. But as you can go halfway around this county on very well-known trails, the Chesapeake and Ohio Canal or the Appalachian Trail, opportunities, lots of great local, county, state, and federal parks in this county. So outdoor recreation, history, art, architecture, shopping,
dining. I see a
dining.
lot of bicyclists out and around the county.
Increasingly so, and we're hearing more about that. And as there's maybe more emphasis on even taking your bike to work, let alone just recreational opportunities on the weekends. We're actually working on an updated bike tour, bike trail map so that we can make it a little bit easier for folks, because there's a lot of great things to see all around us.
Great, and let's get your website address one more time.
www.frederickTourism.org.
There we go, and thanks for your service.
Thank you, Craig.